part 2 of my last video because I accidentally cut the footage. Yeah, anyways. Yeah. I did this like 7,000 times off camera. So now I'm going to do the level off camera. Okay, I did the level. It was kind of hard. I died like 3 more times while off camera. That one was kind of easy. Yep. I should have went for that one. Yay. We did it. If there's like 2 to 3, I mean. Oh my. Sorry to kids that are watching this. I keep on swearing. Yeah. I might have an apology video for people who want it. But to be honest, if it's not racist or hateful or anything like that, you're not getting a sorry video. You're getting a little apology saying, I am sorry for what I did and I'm sorry that I upset you. But if it was a real apology video, you would be getting this. I am so sorry I took down the video and everything. I'm so sorry that I really did that. I hope you guys can forgive me and everything. I wish that I never done that, and yeah. I love you all so much, and I will take down that video immediately. Anyways, here are the speeds that go through Roblox. If I can right. Here's speed 1, as you can already tell. This is speed 5, speed 10, normal speed, speed 25, speed 50, and speed 100. Let's see how fast 100 goes. Yep, it's fast. Give us a minute and I'll go on next one. Okay. I'm gonna be playing Tower of Misery, by the way. So let's join it and let's get into it. If it's not a lot of time, I'm not gonna do the tower, of course. But if there's like a lot of time, I'll do levels, you know. Oh my god. I might go into my private server. Give me a minute. Start my private server. If anybody friends me on Roblox, right? If you ever want to race me in Tower of Misery, I'm not good. You can just join me in my private server. They're free, so I might join you, or you might join me, whichever. But I will be playing on either my Xbox or my computer. So if you're gonna try and chat to me, and if I don't respond, I'm either focused or I'm on my Xbox. So let's go. We got 5 minutes to complete this one, and I'm already failing. See? I'm gonna do an Uwu voice for the next video if I fail. So I might do a YouTube short where I'm like spinning a wheel, and it chooses the color that I can't like touch for the next video. But if I fail to get to stage number 4 or the top in under 4 minutes and 19 seconds, I have to do an Uwu voice for the next game, or the next tower. Also, if any of you guys want me to do like any challenges, you can let me know. I will do them for you. Nothing any weird like piss onto the mic. I don't have a mic. Or like piss onto your phone or something. Or drop a brick on your phone. I'm not doing that. No. because that's just a bit stupid and silly. I sometimes hate this game. I'm not falling on purpose, by the way. If you want a hand cam of this tower, you can't have it because I'm not a great editor. I've got 3 minutes to get to the top. I'm going to fail this miserably, and I know I am, because I always fail at parkour. So I've got 2 minutes to complete this tower, and I haven't even got to stage 2 yet. Yay! Don't challenge me to a race if this is one of the levels. I hate this place. I got 2 minutes and 33 seconds to complete this challenge. Or else I have to do, ew, oh my gosh, guys, look, all the way through the next hour. I moved on that, actually.
Don't be so mean to her, Cindy. It's not proper. What she meant to say is, it's not a known fact that I'm invited, or else there would have been a stage.
I shouldn't be showing off right now. I'm not really showing off. I'm a bit crap at this. If any child wants to watch this, don't. Hate this girl. I got a minute to complete this. I hate this. I'm gonna hate myself for doing this. If any of my friends or any of my school people find this account, don't comment, don't like, don't subscribe. Well, you can subscribe, just don't watch my videos. If you know or recognize my voice or in my avatar, please friend me. If you're not from my school, by the way, I'm in year 5. Yeah. I hate this. I hate doing that ooh voice. I've done it in front of my friends before and they always make me do it again. Like, you're a bit perverty. Also, I do have a boyfriend. But oh wait. You're not learning anything about him until, yeah. Yay. Not even on the second stage and I'm already saying I give up. Well, no, I don't. Well, I do. But you should never give up on your hopes and dreams. I'm giving up on my hopes and dreams because that keeps on happening. How the hell am I supposed to get to the top with 10 seconds left? Like, come on, 10 seconds to get to that top. I'm just gonna, like, yay. Works out. On my throne, don't touch my crown. I never loved you when I left you. Ew, hi guys. Today we're doing a tower. Yeah, ew. Whenever I finish a sentence, I always say ew. And it's sometimes like really annoying, but yeah, it's how kawaii is. I'm not gonna get angry at this game yet because Ewu is kawaii and Japan core. I'm sorry, I can't. I was watching a Roblox Royal High story, and they were like annoying the TF out of kids, and I watched the whole thing because like they're so funny. And I watched the whole thing, and the kid that they were annoying was like, "Oh, do you like anime? Ew, yeah, do you like anime?" And it was just so strange because after like a second into the video, they were like all like gathering up around him, and they were like ganging up on him. And they were all like sitting there, and the girl was like, he's bullying me. But he wasn't really bullying her. But then she was like, Japancore is the best. And he was just sat there, and he was like looking at her with a blank face. And I was weeing myself with laughter, because I love, and I mean love, when people are like, that country is like core. Like, they're like USA core, Japan core, Korea core, anime. And it's just like so strange. Anyways, going back to the Elu voice. Yeah, hi guys. I should be one of those gamer girls where they're always like, oh my god, stop it, Jack. But I'm not playing with anybody, so, yeah. Oh my god, guys. I keep on dying, like, Elia? Isn't that, like, so crazy? Even a fucking squirrel would be able to beat me. Anyways, guys, I'm not even on, like, the 3rd stage yet, and I'm still dying. I'm going to leave and rejoin, as I'm going to rage quit in a minute. Oh my god. I won't do an Ubu voice for this one, but if you want me to, I will do one for the next one. My friend's never online, like, even if it's like 10 at night, she's never online. Like, from 1 in the morning, I'm not online, and then she's like always fussing about me never being online. Like, who the hell goes online at 1 in the morning? Like, by the way, this is not a fake relationship. She's very kind. But, like, yeah. Anyways, story time while I do this tower. One time when I was, like, in primary school, I was, like, in nursery, I think. And I was just sat in my little chair, writing in my notebook, I think it was. And, I was just sat here in my little mini chair, and I was, like, thinking, my hair is so short that somebody could even cut it off and it would be the same length. And at the same time, some random bitchy girl was like, oh, I'm sat behind this random girl that I don't even know, and because I don't even know her, I'm gonna be mean to her. So as I was like doodling and writing in my notebook, this fucking girl grabs a pair of scissors, and I turn around, and she like stabs me in the leg with them as I turned around. And then I'm like, oh, my hair is long. And it's like, she just sits there and she's like, I was not gonna cut your hair. And then she grabs my bitchy fucking little ass notebook and pencil. And she's like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, bro, no. That is invading my privacy. And she starts like scrolling through my stupid notebook that I was not even paying attention to. And because I was like the shy kid back then, I still am. I didn't say no to the teachers because I didn't want to be like one of those moody ass, bitchy ass, bratty bitches in school. And I'm still quiet to this day. But yeah. I will never forgive you for what you did, you bitchy fucking ass girl. Yeah. Anyways, here's another story time. I was like in year 4 at this time, and yeah, it was kind of chaotic because this has been going on since year 3. This girl, not gonna say names, we're gonna name her, let's name her Daisy. This girl, Daisy, right, every single day she would come in, get her friends to gang up on me, then they would all gang up on me, and it would be like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? And then chaotic mess would happen. She would tell me off to the teacher, and then I would tell the teacher the truth. Teacher would never take my side, of course. Blah blah blah. Keep on falling. But like, it was so strange how she did this like every day. And then one day at the end of like the school term and everything, I was like so ready to get home and just play on Roblox all day, because it was more easier for me to do it. And I had like term homework, so I was sat here doing my homework so that I could play on this laptop. And I was sat down for at least an hour before I completed like the second question. And I was still sat there struggling. So I asked my dad, because he was like the only person in. My mom and my brother had went out shopping for these shoes. And I was like, okay. So I asked my dad for help, and he was like busy, so I didn't disturb him or anything. And yeah. Basically, this girl called me on her phone as a stranger, and she was like, hello, this is 911, what's your emergency? And I was like, I'm doing my homework. And I thought they were about to send child services over when I said my dad wouldn't help me because he was busy. I was literally sat here crying my eyes out while this girl was trying to calm me down as a 911 rescuer. The next day at school, well, the next week or 6 weeks later, I called her back and I was like, you fucking bitch. And bear in mind, I was like 8 at the time, and I wasn't allowed to swear. And I was like, you fucking bitch. How dare you call me, making me cry my eyes out, right? And I literally threatened her. And she was like punching me in my bloody heart for saying these words. She was like, oh no, it wasn't me, it was my friend. We were like prank calling because we had a sleepover. And I was like, you fucking bitch. You think that I would ever believe that? No, right? And I started saying the weirdest shit ever. I was like, I'm gonna come hunt you down at your house, and you're never gonna see the light of day again. Right? She started crying, and I was like, yeah, that's what it felt like. And she was like, okay, I'm sorry. But the next, I think it was like the next day at school, she was sat here literally, kicking me in the bloody stomach because I called her a bratty bitch. So the next week at school, I gathered all my friends up and we were like having a sleepover. When my parents went to sleep, I woke them all up. They weren't mad at me, by the way. They weren't mad at me, but I woke them all up, right? And we decided to make a plan that if she ever came close to us, then we would punch her in the stomach like she did to me. Yeah, anyways, me and my friends did the plan on Monday, and it was like, okay, this is perfectly fine. And our plan was to grab her hair, my friends were gonna tie up her friends, and then we were gonna punch her ass next to the wall, right? We were going to launch her over the fence. It didn't work really, but she got stopped by the fence, so I was like really happy about myself. She went to hospital and she never came back to school, so yeah. But then our teachers informed us that she had just changed schools because she didn't want to be next to me. So I was like, okay, that's fine. But then this fucking girl comes into my life in year 3 as well, and she starts making the browniest shit up. And we did the same thing to her, but we didn't launch her over the fence this time. We just ganged up on her and made her cry. At school, of course. Anyways, we're besties now, so it's fine. Anyways, story time number 3. I think this will be the last story time before I go and everything. But story time number 3 involves my mom, my parents, the principal, and the Birdie girl that I was talking about in the last one, where we like made friends and everything. You know that one?
But don't open the bottle.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Basically, in this story time, I got told off by my principal, and yeah. So am I the asshole for telling off this kid when she should have been told off anyway? So boom, we're in like year 3, and she's friends with that Daisy kid, and they were ganging up on me and my friends. So we left them alone for like a tiny second before they came back to us begging for a fight. I was in year 3 and I was like I was 7 or 8 at this time, and they were begging me for a fight on my birthday. It was the middle of winter and snowing. I'm not gonna say when my birthday is, but it was snowing pretty heavily, and we know what was about to go down. Me and my friends declined the offer, but our friends grabbed my friend anyway and forced us to have a fight with her. So yeah. Basically, she grabbed my friend, and I was not having it, so I grabbed her friend, and then they all like tied us up to this fence. It was freezing cold before the teacher came. Oh, it was like seriously cold before the teacher came, and we all just sat there at the fence crying our eyes out. And because the teachers aren't around at lunchtime, only security. It's like security basically where they don't watch you at all. They let you have room free playtime. That's what it's called in our school. They let you have room free playtime, and they let you do what you want. They let you get out what you want, and if you want anything from inside, you're allowed to go in. Basically, we told on the teachers at break time, and because they tied us up at break time, we decided that we would get them back at lunchtime. So lunchtime came, and we were so excited about our plan. Me and my girls, I'm not gonna name any names. We're gonna call one of them Millie, the other one Lily. No, not Lily. One of them Flower, and I guess the last one can be called Ellie. Yeah, so us 3, we all ganged up on them because our friend was out of school, and they were making fun of her because she had a mental disease for at least 4 days, and they were making fun of her because of her mental disease, and we were not having it. We were literally about to smack these girls into the next world. These girls were like saying some shit about her mental disease because it was like, I think it was dyslexia, and she had a mental disease where you could not touch her because she was very, very sick and was about to have cancer. So yeah, they tested her a lot, but these girls were saying shit like, oh, that girl shouldn't be touched because she's bald. She's so ugly that even her mother would have chosen an adopted child than her. And there's like this really, really ugly kid in our school. And they started saying shit like they would rather be with, like, we're gonna name him Jeffrey than her. And I was not having it, so me and my girls, like we are, ganged up on her. And because they tied us to the fence the hour before, we tied them to the fence and stuck snow in their mouths. I really thought it was a good idea. So, am I the asshole for sticking up for my friend? I think not. But I feel like they would think yes. I was transferred to like a different school for a couple of days then, but it's okay. I'm back to my old school now. And plus that was like 2 years ago, so here's a mini little story time for you guys. Let's start off with this line. I'm the asshole for telling my grandmother what is right and what is wrong. So boom, we were in a hot summer day, I think it was. We had the pool out and I was in my swimsuit, and my grandma came out with slushies and everything that she had homemade by herself with like raspberries and strawberries, and I was so excited because I love her homemade slushies. And to be honest, my brother wasn't really in the pool, he was just sat playing on his video games. But me being like I was like 4 in my brain, but really I was like 10, not 10, I was like 8. I was bisexual at this time, and I feel like I like both genders, which means that I'm bi. If I liked only girls, then I would have told my grandma like 5,000 years ago. No, she's not dead. Yeah, right. So, anyways, I'm still bi now, but I was lesbian last year. Anyways, I came out and asked my grandma if she actually liked gays, and she was like, I think it's wrong to be gay. She is a Christian, and I do believe that not all Christians are homophobic, because I'm a Christian. So I'm not homophobic because I'm bisexual, and I've never tried somebody different because they're gay, lesbian, trans, or whatever they are. If they're a racist, then I will treat them different. I will literally smother mud in their face and be like, get down on your hands and knees, and treat them like a slave, like the black people were. I wouldn't actually do that in public. I would bring them to my house first. Anyways, if somebody was a racist, I would treat them the same. Anyways, basically, that's what happened. She was like, no, I do not support them. It's so strange to be a gay. And it was just really strange because it's like, Grandma, that's not right. And she was like, yes, it is. And I was like, no, it's not. And she was like, yes, it is. It is right because I'm a Christian and I should believe that. We believe in our own things. But I was like, Grandma, even if I was gay or a boy, if I was gay and a boy, would you support me? And she was like, no, because you're gay. And I literally just sat there, watched as she walked out to grab my slushie. I went inside and I was like, Grandma, no, that is not right. You say these things like to people in real life, they're going to shame you. And then she continued to speak Portuguese. And because I don't know Portuguese, sadly, I didn't understand her. And then she started speaking English, and I was like understanding her this time. And she's like, no, I think what I want to think, and if you treat me different just because what I think, you're strange and you're a horrible person. And I told her, I was like, no, Grandma, you're the horrible person for treating other people different. This woman proceeded to say, I wish that you were a boy so that you can be gay, trans, or whatever you want. I didn't even tell her that I was bisexual, and she already knew. Basically, I smacked that mouth of hers. I continuously told her every single time I went around there, you should not treat somebody different because of the way that they look. Yeah. Then she started to shame me by my body. And I sat here, looked at her, and she was like, you should work out more. I was 8 at this time, and now I know why we never talked to my grandma again. But yeah, that's what happened. She started shaming me about my body, like, you're so fat, you don't have any bum, and she was shaming me because I had boobs already. I'm sorry, Grandma, that I can't control my bladder or how my body grows. It was a bit strange. Yes, I know. But, that's what I said. This is also what I said afterwards. I was like, Grandma, no, you're the fat one, you're the small one, You can't tell me otherwise because I know that you're fat. You're just shaming me because you just have shame in your body. And sometimes I wish that I never met you. She said sorry to me after that day. And we had no problems. Until one day, she literally came out to me and she was like, I can't do this anymore. I want a daughter. Well, I want a granddaughter who isn't bisexual. I want a daughter who isn't a weirdo and fat. I want a daughter. I keep on saying daughter, I mean granddaughter. I want a granddaughter who can do stuff like a man. I want a granddaughter who can provide me with happiness. And I stood there, watched my grandma say this, and I was like, no. Then my mom came in and she was like, why would you say that to an 8-year-old girl? It is my birthday soon, so I was like really crying my eyes out at this. So I thought my grandma didn't love me. Anyways, yeah, that's what she did. And I really wish that we could talk to her again. But we don't talk to her because of those reasons and because something else happened that I don't know about. Anyways, bye! Have a nice day. It's been like 31 minutes, what the hell. We'll do this one first. Oh yeah, something bad also happened to me before where my hair clumped out in clumps. Like, I'm not even joking. They were the size of that. But it was like the middle of June. And I was like stroking my cat before I went in the shower. So I thought it was my cat's hair. It was, by the way. Well, some of it. Half of it was mine and another half of it was my cat's. I don't know what the rest of it was because there was like dog hair in there and I hadn't stroked my dog or anything. Yeah. Anyways, here's a part 4 story time. Well, not a part 4, but here's another story time that I actually hate. I was in year 4 at this time, and in year 4, you normally have like class groups in the UK. Like you have class group 1, class group 2, class group 3, and blah 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 until it goes on to like class group 12, I think it is. And anyways, I was in class group 8, I think it was. I'm in class group 10 this year. And no, it goes on yours. So class, I don't know. I'm not gonna say no. Anyways, basically, you get assigned class groups and you go on to break time at different times. And one day, 2 classes came out at the same time. Class 8 and I think it was class group 7, so it was a class below us and a year below us as well. It was a younger year 4s. It was a mixed class between year 4 and year 3. And this man thought, because I was smaller than him, thought that I would legitimately become his girlfriend because he was like, hey baby girl, I love your looks, and what class are you in? And I was like, about to say my class group, and the bell rang, and he was like, come and call me one time, and he just wrote his random number on a piece of paper. I don't know if I threw that paper out, but at lunchtime, the class groups always go out at the same time, because we got called in for lunch one by one. Anyways, this same guy comes up to me, and he's like, hey baby girl, did you write your phone number on that piece of paper? And I was like, no, I think I scrambled it into the bin. And he started crying his eyes out because he was like, yeah. And then he asked me again what was my class group number, and I was like, about to say class 8, until he was like called in for dinner. The worst time to go in. And before he went in, I accidentally said 7 as one of my phone numbers because I was talking to my other friend at the same time that I was talking to him. And yeah, so he thought I was in class group 7, but I really wasn't. I was in class 8. So yeah. This man came out after he had ate and looked at me and looked at his friend and asked me out on a date. I stood there, looked at him, and went, just because you're taller than me doesn't mean that I'm in the same class group as you or younger than you. I'm older than you. And he was like, how old are you then? And I just sat here and I was like, I'm in class group 8. You can even ask the teacher that. And he even asked the teacher, and he was shocked to know that I was like 9 and he was only 8. I stood there. I told him that my birthday was yesterday and that I brought in a cake, and that was the chocolate cake that the school ate. I'm not kidding you. He walked away, looked at his friend, and his friend looked at me, and my friend looked at them, and I looked at my friend, and she looked at me, and then they ran off. But just before they ran off, one of my crushes came over and he was like, you just got asked by class 7 group. And I kid you not, I slapped my crush in the face. But yeah, I said sorry, and so did he. I don't know what he said sorry for, but that's okay. I really apologized that day. You didn't tell the teacher, thank God. But I was like so excited because the day after that, his friend came over, and my crush was his brother. You know, the guy that asked me out. It was his brother, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And he was like, sat there, and he went, hey, my brother wants to like take that phone number off you because you added him, and he wants to like delete your number, and he doesn't want you to add him again. And I was like, oh, I shot it in the bin straight when he gave it to me. So we ruffled through the bin, found it, and somebody else had like puked on it or something. I don't know. But they did something to it because it was like wet. Or somebody just poured something into the bin. And we literally asked around the whole entire school until we found the person who had his number. He deleted and ripped up the pieces of paper. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways, the next day after that, my crush asked me out, but I don't really have a crush on him anymore because of his brother. His brother was a bit weird. And he, screamed at his brother in front of me, and I was like, he's just a kid, he didn't listen, and it's fine. But he literally just screamed at his brother even more about not giving him the chance to ask me first. But I was just stood here and I was like, do you think I'm a game? I'm not marrying any of you yet. I'm only 9. And they were like, yeah, right, but we just want to date you. And I was like, no, none of you are going to date me because you're both fighting over me. And I don't like it when people fight over me. If people fight over me, I'm not going to give them to you. Like my mom says to me, if your brother can't share your toys with you, then tell him that he's not going to get his toys at all. So it's the same with me. If none of you can share me, then none of you can get me. Yeah, anyways, I had like 3 crushes at that time, and they both, the other 2 asked me out, and I was like excited. So when one of them asked me out, I was like, yes, and then the other one asked me out, and I was like, no. But I had a crush on the second one who asked me, so yeah. Sorry about my bad parkour. We didn't really go on a date or like a fancy date. He just brought me around to his house, and he was like trying to kiss me, and I didn't really want to kiss him because I didn't really know my sexuality at that time. So I was literally just sat here leaning backwards, and I looked like this. I was sat up straight like that. Then he came in for the kiss like this. So I leaned back. He stood on me, leaned back even more, so I was laid back on his bed, and he laid on top of me, and he was literally trying to kiss me, even though he knew I didn't want it. So I slapped him as well. Anyways, I went around to my friend's house, and her brother was like super hot. I'm not gonna name names, but kid you not, he looked exactly like me. Like the hair, the eyes were different, of course, but the hair, he wore glasses, and he had the 2 front teeth just like I did. So, yeah, I was sat here drooling when we were talking about him, because I thought he had like abs under that t-shirt. Turns out that he was like seriously fat. After that day, I didn't really like him. Yeah. Anyways, I had like 7 crushes this year. My 7 crushes, there were like 2 girls and 5 boys. I'm not gonna name names, but the 5 boys had an S in their names. One of them had an L in their name. One of them had, I think it was, an R in their name. And the 2 girls, they had an I and an M in their name. Yeah, it was kind of depressing. I'm gonna do this level and then I'm gonna leave the game. So I feel like this video has been going on long enough. I feel like I'm never gonna complete this level. I have to fix something real quick. I'm back. I had to go do something really important. Wait, I have to go. If I ever edit these videos right, somebody tell me off, please. Because if I edit it wrong, I will die. Oh my god. I know I said that I would do. I don't want to be your friend. To be honest, right? If strangers accept to be my friend, I will accept it. As long as they're like kind to me. But to be honest, the girl that just like asked me to be her friend, I'm not gonna be her friend. Because you didn't wait for me. You're not being kind at all, and you haven't really asked me. Yeah, anyways. My own friends, some of my friends, because they don't really play with me anymore. They just use me. They weren't even my friends. We didn't even talk any much. I've been with, actually, right. If somebody puts a comment that I want to answer, right, actually, I'm gonna put something in. Right, I'm gonna do something in this video, right? And it's gonna be, alright, if I get at least 2 likes and 10 comments on this video, I will edit my video so that I answer the comments that people have put in. So yeah, if 10 people put comments in, like, asking me to do stuff, or saying, like, how many boys have you been with? How many girls have you kissed? Or blah, blah, blah. Or what, like, gender are you? I will answer them. I'm not joking. I will try and edit the video as hard as I can to answer these damn questions. But sadly, I don't have any comments yet, and no subscribers. But yeah, if you ask me how many people have I made out with, and what your age is, and yeah, when were you born, I'm not gonna answer those questions because those are a bit personal, to be honest. Bit personal question. If you ask me like Ubu voice reveal, or like what do you think of me, Alba or Jelly Bean, I will ask you. But I will answer you. So yeah, I'm going to leave you guys here. But if you want to do that, or subscribe to me, I will make more content. Let me complete this level and then I will say goodbye to you properly. I'm not giving you an intro or an outro, by the way. It will just be simple hellos and goodbyes. Or like, bye guys. That's it. If you want me to do an intro, I will work for like 3 hours to give you a good intro. To be honest, I probably wouldn't give you an intro though. So okay, let's leave. It's been 47 minutes on this video, so yeah, let's face the wall. If you couldn't catch my name, yeah, bye.